So, today's meditation session was awesome, guys. Today I intentionally thought to just properly focus on my breath and try to stay a bit much more longer. And yeah, usually I used to sit for 3 to 4 minutes, and today I meditated for 6 minutes. I just want to keep on improving this number because meditation is a sort of thing that calms your mind early in the morning and you're good to go. It's something that just gives you that proper headspace in which you can optimally start your work and routine, and that's something I highly recommend you guys as well. It is something which just gives you that boost, that pump, that actually would start your day in a really good mood. You are in a proper armor, as somebody has said, that you should not just leave without a meditation session early in the morning, because it is like an armor, wearing an armor for each and every battle that you're going to face during the daytime. And now I think it's time to have some good instant coffee and sit for a nice writing session where we will discuss where we are in the writing process right now. So guys, it's been 2 days since which I haven't written anything because I was doing a little bit reading session, and believe me guys, there was an imposter syndrome within me that I was thinking that perhaps this is not a novel, just a crappy story. But after giving it a read, it looks really good novel, and yes, I enjoyed giving it a read. And now I would like to say that after that, let's go back into writing. Although at the same time, I am getting this urge to start another story. Like, there are three plots that are roaming in my head. First one is a rapist dacoit who just rapes a woman and then eventually after a period of time kidnaps her because of certain things. And then there's another story of two people from different locations coming to another dimension and then falling in love at that place for a while, running away from those strange creatures of those dimensions. And there's also another story of two girls meeting a Viking god. So there are stories with a lot of potential, but in order to reach those stories, first I want to completely finish this story before. So yes, without any more delay, let's go for 2 hours writing session today. Let's do that. Okay guys, so this is the very first break, and I must say that today I'm feeling zoned in this writing session. And yes, I have to admit, since the very beginning of this hustle routine, I haven't felt so good while writing. Perhaps it is the belief that I'm putting today that I am gonna write for 2 hours and I'm gonna write good. Half of the battle, as I was saying on my second channel yesterday, is once you believe that you are going to do that thing. And today when I woke up, because last night I didn't slept really early, I slept late, but I had this determination in my mind that I'm gonna wake up at 6. And believe me guys, the belief was enough, and I woke up, and even after that I wasn't feeling groggy at all. I did each and everything on time. Things are going good and it's blasting. And yeah, sometimes you have to get some belief, sometimes you have to go through things with a great mindset. And for all the writers who are watching this, or anybody who's watching this who might want to do some gargantuan task, I just want to say that just make a belief that you can do that thing. Divide it in small pieces, like I'm doing 2 hour writing session in a Pomodoro technique, like 5 minutes, then 5 minutes break. So yeah, now I'm gonna enjoy some coffee, relax, watch some video for 5 minutes, then come back. So that's the technique guys. So yeah, let's just chill for a few moments.
A few moments later.
Oh man, really, I must say that taking a small break, highly recommend you guys go on YouTube, watch some stand-up comedy, and then come back to your working routine or your writing session. You will be refreshed. Come on guys, now let's start the writing session. Okay, let's do it. So I think I should just go on YouTube and chill for 5 minutes and relax. Yeah. Guys, there are some story time channels just who make these kind of funny stories of first time getting high on weed or something like that, or just having a school fight, or you won't believe this happened. I just like to watch those kind of videos, those small 5 minute story time videos in these small breaks. These are really funny. And now I think I should talk about my story that I'm writing in the novel, where we have reached. So I would say now there's also this person, a really close friend of our main protagonist, whose name is Varinder. So Rudra and Varinder are talking about this special talent show in which Varinder participated, and that was held by the society in which Rudra wanted to enter, because our main female protagonist is in that society. And now Rudra has the idea of the results, and he just want to flex in front of Varinder, but he just can't do that because there are things, there are rules that would be broken. So the story is getting a little bit complicated here, but from here story will eventually transform into something like then at a certain point of time Rudra would express his love towards the female protagonist, and she will be like, what the hell are you talking about, man? We haven't even known each other properly, and our age is not same or something like that. And then I just can't tell you complete story at this moment, but let's just flow with it. So I would say that some real work has been done in these next 25 minutes, and yeah, now it's time to talk a little bit, because the remaining of the 25 minutes I would like to do off the camera. And at this point I just want to talk that see guys, the story writing process, it's really intense, it's really hard. And when I'm writing on daily basis, there are some days when I'm just able to write for 25 minutes, there are some days when I'm able to write for an hour, but there are days when I have to stick to the path and decide, okay, I have to write a little bit more than an hour today, because the story demands it, the pace demands it. Because by the end of this hustle routine, I have also decided that this story must come to an end. The first draft at least must come to an end, and then I have to, re-edit that draft and make a second one, and eventually by the third one I will edit it and publish it. So yes, the story is a romantic one with a lot of complexities, as I've decided before, and it's a kind of a hero myth journey where a person eventually develops into a person he actually wanted one time, and it is the trigger here is love towards another person, and that is the whole story. So every day I talk to you guys about this story, or most of the times I talk to you about this story. The reason behind that is because one, it is a sort of marketing and behind the scenes I'm sharing of this book. I want you guys, when it comes out, I want you guys to read it, because it is genuinely a story that I want to share with you guys. And second thing is that, yeah guys, I just love sharing all this process with you guys. And if there's anyone out there who is thinking that he wants to do something creative at a large gargantuan level, I would say just divide that process into small pieces and get started at it. Eventually, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, but eventually you will get it done. Start the process and you will go on a long journey. It would be a beautiful one, maybe sometimes painstaking, but it would definitely be a beautiful one. Anyway, let me continue with this writing process, and I'll see you in the next vlog. And if you enjoyed this one, got some value out of it, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. There's not much of crafting today. I'm gonna craft the very similar wallet which I crafted in the previous one, and if you want that wallet or any other wallets that I craft, go to my website, check it out. And for now, peace.